You guys have questions, and we got the answers. Stay tuned. And what is going on, Team Elite? I'm Jeremy Funderburk, and I am the co-founder and CEO of the Elite Minds Marketing Agency, and I want to welcome you to the very first episode of Ask the Elite. And I have to tell you, I'm super excited to bring you this show because there's so many people that have questions that they're just trying to figure out about marketing. So I want to be able to provide a platform where you guys can actually send me your questions, and then I'll take the time on this show to answer those questions for you. So today's question, I think, is a really, really good one to start off with. It's probably not the one ideally I would have chose, but I think it's one that's going to help a lot of people out. And people are asking, if I already have a website, do I need a sales funnel? And what are sales funnels in the first place? And I think there's a lot of people who are just making that transition that are curious and wanting to know the answer to this question. So I was like, man, what a way to bring in this series. So on the very first episode of Ask the Elite, I'm going to answer this question for you. And it's really, really plain and simple once you catch the concept. And what I want you to think of is first, your website. What is a website? And it wasn't so long ago that people were starting to think like, do I even need a website? As that era started to come, and now it's more acceptable. Like, people are pretty much like, if you don't have a website, what are you doing? Like, are you even in business? And now there's other people who is starting to get to that same point when it comes to having a sales funnel. And it's getting to a point where it's like, if you don't have a sales funnel, are you even in business? And your website, to start with that's like your headquarters. That's where all your, how your website is. That's why your about us and business information, your different services, all that fun stuff is headquartered right there on your website. Now, a sales funnel, that's your sales rep that goes out, prospects, bring in clients, qualifies them, captures all their information, build rapport, and they work 24/7. Now, obviously, that'd be expensive. You actually hired a person to do that. But your sales funnel, that's essentially your ideal sales rep that does all the work, integrated into an online platform. And it's typically done starting with a landing page that leads to a certain sequence that captures information, generates leads, qualify them, teaches them about you, builds the rapport, and sells your product or services, or sell the appointment for you to sit down with them. And there's many, many different ways. There's so many platforms you use between ClickFunnels and Lead Pages and Kajabi, and there's so many different platforms out there. It's up to you to discover which one works best for you, but I think sales funnels are absolutely essential. I mean, there's one thing I can say is I'm always building out these sales funnels, and you can kind of see it on the board. It's kind of cut off, but there's always some type of funnel that I'm putting together to take people from that process of taking them as a cold prospect that has no clue about who I am and what I do, all the way to warm, to hot, to they're ready to buy and they don't want to buy anybody but from me. It's the same thing we do for our clients, and same thing other people are doing. So I think it's absolutely essential that you guys have a sales funnel, and I hope that you're able to learn a lot from this episode. If you guys want more information, more tips, or even just want us to build out a sales funnel for you, reach out to us. We'd be more than happy to help. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you haven't seen our Tuesday tips, make sure you check that out, because we have a ton of tips coming your way. We also have our Elite Perspective show where you get to learn from other industry elites and learn how they've grown and developed their businesses and their brands. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up, like our videos, share with anybody you think could find this video helpful. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next episode.